Ave Satanas, and today's video we're talking about satanic meditation with the use of music. I've recently found a great song, Churches is the band what they're called, and the song Miracle, and it really speaks to me. But I was listening to that song, watching the music video, which is pretty cool, you should check it out, and I watched it. It's not necessarily classic satanic, but I think it's really powerful, especially working with magic and the use of Lucifer, especially me being Luciferianism, which is like, traditional Satanism or spiritual Satanism or theistic Satanism, as it's all sort of under that same umbrella. I meditated while listening to that and contacted Lucifer and sent out my almost like distress signal to Lucifer to say, I need your help, Lucifer. I've got these things going on in my life. Like, I need some income. I need guidance. I know that I'm working on the Luciferian Institute and I need your help now to guide me and strengthen me and make me, make this a thing, make this real. So I felt like as I sent it out, like almost like an SOS from my soul, from my heart to Lucifer, I could feel like waves going over my body, traveling up and down my body. It was like a really intense feeling. Like the chills when someone says they get the chills. It was a little bit like that, getting the chills, and it was incredible. And then that was yesterday, and today, Lucifer is working some real magic in my life. So I made roughly like £89 tonight, which was great. And in myself, I feel like less anxiety. I was having really bad anxiety and worry. It's not been as bad recently. I've been slowly calming down, but it was still there. Let's just say it was still there, like certain worries. And now I feel really grounded. I feel that Lucifer's energies come around me, and I made the video last night where I invoked Lucifer, and now today I'm feeling really good and I can feel Lucifer's energy with me. And I wanted to make this video because that's the theme, like if you use music in your magic. And Venus Satanas, which is a really good YouTube channel that you should check out, Venus Satanas, she has some really good information on that. She did a video recently talking about this and talking about using music in meditation and and in your magic, and it's really powerful. And I just wanted to say that, like, it's something that you should find. You find certain songs that speak to you, that work with you, and then apply it to that magic. You could maybe listen to it while performing the magic, or you could listen. What I did is I listened to it before performing the satanic ritual, and then invoking Lucifer and the demons. So I performed that first, and then what I did was that I then did the ritual, and it really put me into that mindset, into that zone. So this is what I'm saying, like, you want to use that to like put you into that zone, put you into that mindset, so that when you perform your magic, your mind is like focused onto that magic with a K at the end, as we say it, and focused on that ritual, and you've got that empty space where you can listen for Lucifer and you can listen for the demons as well. Almighty Lucifer, thank you. I just want to thank Lucifer, and I want to make this video to say that in Satanism, in theistic Satanism, in your rituals, it really does work to use music to get yourself into that right thought space just before the ritual, and also like afterwards. You know, we like listening to music. Music is used in many religious you know, rituals. You know, in the Christian one they have hymns, and you know, in modern Christian music they have, you know, Christian songs, don't they? Like Christian rock, you know, things like that. You know, there's quite an industry even in Christian rock, and which is, you know, we need some satanic rock, don't we? I mean, I don't know, there's some pretty satanic heavy metal bands, I must admit. Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast and stuff like that. But the problem is it's not theistic Satanism. It's like what the media and the movies sees as Satanism. It's not the same. It's not worship like how we worship Lucifer. No. On how the demons help us and protect us. But I had to review the video, but I got Samael, Baal, Azeroth and Azazel, I think, are the 4 demons that I asked to join me, because you call them out. You can call them out in the 4 areas of the compass, you know, north, east, south, west. So yes. And then like Beelzebub seems to be from the ground. Whenever I conjure up Beelzebub, he comes up from like the floor. He just likes to do that. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, you know. And I just wanted to share this in this video with you to explain everything that I've gone through, and hopefully that can give you some inspiration in your satanic rituals, that it might help you. And also that devotion that we have to Lucifer. Being a Satanist is hard. You can't just ask Satan to, or Lucifer should I say, you can't ask Lucifer, I want to just win the lottery, and you'll win the lottery. But what will happen is that certain things in your life will occur that teach you lessons to get you ready for handling more money, or not wasting money or squandering it. Because I think Lucifer knows that if we just won the lottery, we wouldn't be able to handle it. We'd squander it. We'd squander our time. We'd squander our motivation. We'd squander our money itself that we'd won. So things happen when you perform rituals with that clear mindset, and you've amped up from that, you know, watching a few music videos or just listening to music that you really like, that puts you in that mood, then the magic, that the spiritual energy inside you becomes really effective. And I think like we move on into the point where I say that you need to feel it. You need to feel that magic working. It's going to take some time. Opening up your third eye here is going to really assist you, but you need to actually feel it. You need to have that spiritual experience inside yourself where you can feel that actual ritual working and working through you, and you can, in your mind's eye, feel or see, in a sense. See in your mind, you don't see it visually like through your eyes, but you see it in your mind. You know, Lucifer actually in the room, the demons actually in the room. And you know, I sort of forgot, like I watched another channel that I need to reference her. She's really good. She's talking about Satanism, and she's really good about it. And I will look her up and put a link. I'll put a link to her channel down in the description. She's really good at the moment. She's reading a book, and like I've got the book, so I'll be talking about this Satanic book, Theistic Satanism book that I've just bought, that's going to be a really interesting read and is going to be handy guidance, because it's hard to find decent literature, and it's nice to actually see books made for the Theistic Satanism community, because so many, like Anton LaVey's Satanic Bible, it's for atheists, with a bit of pizzazz, you know, for Satanism, and that's the trouble. We need like actual, you know, we see Lucifer as a real deity, as a real being, as a real god, a fallen angel, one to be worshipped and respected, and Jehovah has screwed us over and left us. Jehovah there. See, I sneezing and getting that Jehovah out of me. Literally, Jehovah has left us and screwed us and hates us, wants us as sheep, wants us as sheeple, you know, whereas Lucifer wants to give us guidance and make us independent, strong, you know, use our science and technology to make us as gods, you know. That's what amazing, you know. So I believe in Lucifer. I follow you, Lucifer. I love you, Lucifer. And I love the demons as well. But what was interesting, they were talking about like the respect that we must have, and I sort of forget that sometimes, because I respect the demons and Lucifer so much, just naturally within me. I forget that other people might enter this maybe with the slightly wrong attitude. They don't take it as seriously, or they don't see it as like real. And you need to be careful with that, because Lucifer and the demons will not like it. And if you're on the fence, like, hey, you know, you have to work your way into this. You don't just like suddenly believe it necessarily. You get, you know, and I think you have to believe, you have to have a belief that there's a higher power, that there's a higher, you know, that this spiritual realm actually exists. You can't go into it with an atheist mindset and expect results to actually happen, because the demons will ignore you. It's what's going on in your heart, in your soul, that they're actually going to know, because that's what's communicating across the astral plane, you know, that magic spiritual dimension, you know, that I strongly believe exists, but sadly our current technology or science cannot prove yet. But magic is truly happening in my life right now, and I've made this video, I dedicate this video to Lucifer and the demons who are helping me. I dedicate it to them, and I've made this video on purpose, you know, to give something back. Because don't forget, like, while you're following Lucifer, you need to give something back. Lucifer's going to be telling you something. Maybe it's to, like, maybe a healthy diet, maybe not drink as much alcohol, maybe give up smoking. I don't know, that I've gone on health things there, but maybe it's, you know, not spending money the same, like saving some money. Maybe it's finding a better job that's going to give you more time to focus on being a Satanist, you know, because life events happened to me where I lost my actual job working in like an office, and an office connected to a factory, and like engineering, and I just used the computer. But I lost that job, and I was absolutely heartbroken, soul destroyed. And it was, I think in a way, it was almost Lucifer. Like, I kept crying out to Lucifer, like, make something happen. I hate this job. Like, I'm being discriminated against. With me being transgender, they were not happy. I wanted to transition to be a woman there, and I was going to work as a man. And I wanted to be a woman because I felt that this was what was holding me back from being my true, authentic self. And that was stopping me. And then I followed Lucifer. And these things happened in my life where I lost that job and I was soul destroyed, and I had literally a nervous breakdown from what I had to go through. But now that I'm coming out of that, it's taken me 2.5 years. But I was in a bad state for several years before they got rid of me. And they still keep paying me. It's like a very small amount of money a year, like £3,000 a year. But they keep paying me money because they got rid of me, but they tried to do it in such a sneaky way that it now costs them £3,000 every year, and there doesn't seem to be a way of them getting out of it. I can't see. I'm gonna be doing a video update when anything changes. But so that's what happened in my life, and now I've got the free time, mostly free time, to work on making this content for the Luciferian Institute, which I founded. I founded many years ago, and I was too stressed out from the job that I was doing, from the engineering job. It was causing so much trouble for me. I didn't have time to work on Satanism content and to worship Lucifer. And it was like, oh no. But Lucifer worked in my life to actually give me this strength and power now, you know. So even though I didn't know what it was happening at the time, actually Lucifer was working in the background, behind the scenes, just to, you know, push me into the direction that I needed to go. And I think that's where it comes on to faith as well. Having faith in Lucifer, believing Lucifer and the demons as well work, like, you know, they're Lucifer's like agents, and they're independent as well. They follow Lucifer, but I believe that there is an independence there as well. Of each demon has their own independent thing, because Lucifer wants us all to be independent and not, you know, sheep following a shepherd. You know, we're all independent and we choose to, you know, collectively work together based on our common value of, you know, rightness and individuality, that we all deserve our own strength and to be empowered by ourselves. So hopefully this information really helps you and guides you in this video. And I know I've given different stories, but this is how we communicate with one another. We tell each other different stories, and that's how it all like comes into one and works to share that story. So I strongly encourage you to start. I will be doing a review on a book very soon, which is a very helpful book for Theistic, spiritual Satanism, Luciferianism, should I say. So it's very good, and I want to thank Lucifer. And you won't necessarily notice straight away, but what I want to say is, if you call out to Lucifer and you perform rituals asking for Lucifer to help you, Lucifer will work magic in your life. And you might not necessarily notice it, and you'll have to go through hard times. Like, let's say your wife's a Christian and you become a Satanist. You're going to lose your wife. That's going to be tough, but then you'll have the freedom to be a Satanist, be a, you know, theistic Satanist, spiritual Satanist, Luciferian. It's all good stuff, but it's hard, and the left-hand path is extremely hard to follow. So, but you will gain independence, that is, and you will gain who you truly are. Like, I am truly a woman now, despite being born a man. I'm transgender, you know. So I'd like to thank you with that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining in this video. Please hitting a subscriber for more, just here. And check out the videos on the side there that I'm going to link to, that will give you more information. Thank you ever so much for joining me once again, and I will be making plenty more videos. Hail Satan!